Now that you've completed your question and answer session in Lawgic, you'll be directed to Microsoft Word. Upon arriving in Word, you are now severed from Lawgic. Therefore, anything you change while you are in Word will not be reflected back in your Lawgic file. For this reason, we always recommend that you review your Word file, and if it is close to the end document that you want, you go ahead and do a file, save as, name the document, and continue with your editing. If there are substantive issues within the document, we generally recommend that you close the document, go back to Lawgic, and adjust your answer file there, and regenerate your Word document. Upon entering Word, you may find a yellow bar across the top of your screen. If that's the case, please either click Enable Content, or if you have options there, click Options and always trust content from this publisher. Once you've done that, you should see the yellow bar go away, and you'll have a command at the top of your Word document. This is an essential command and one you'll want to remember. You'll be using it repetitively throughout the editing process. In reading the instruction, we will then do either Edit, Select All, or Control A. This will select the entire document. Then you're going to go to the top of your keyboard and locate the F9 key. Once you press this key, Microsoft Word will then process all of the commands throughout the document, and you will now have a fully formatted document. Once that's been completed, you'll be left with a highlighted document. You're simply going to click outside the document in a white space, and then begin to scroll down and review and edit your document. In our sample document here, we have a synopsis, and past the synopsis you will come to your table of contents. Within the Lawgic generated documents, these table of contents are hypertext linked. This makes it very easy for you to go to a specific location in the document by simply holding down your Control key, placing your mouse over the page number you wish to go to, and clicking your mouse. This jumps you directly to the location in the document you want to get to. Now that you have your document, you're free to edit and polish the document to meet your personal specifications. While you're doing that editing, there's some simple rules and tips and tricks that we'd like to show you to make that editing process more smooth. When you come to an area where you'd like to add a new paragraph within the document, the process is very simple. Simply within the document, locate someplace that has the formatting you want to put in your new paragraph. In this case, I'd like to add a paragraph with a subparagraph A, and I see that formatting at 7.1. So I will simply highlight and copy that formatting, and then go back down to the location where I want to add my new paragraph. I'll click my mouse at the end of the paragraph that I want to insert my new item after, hit Enter once on the keyboard, and then either do Edit Paste or Control V like Victor to paste in the item that I copied. I'm backspacing to remove the extra carriage return, and now I have a new paragraph which has auto-numbered itself to be consistent with the rest of this article. Now what I will do is highlight and replace the language that's in the copied material with the language that I want for my new item. In highlighting the title, it's important to highlight only the title and not capture the final period. This will help you avoid losing your formatting while you're replacing your text. I'll type in my new title simply by overwriting it. You do not need to backspace or delete. Simply highlight the title and begin typing what you want to replace it with. Then I'll highlight my text, again not capturing the final period, and type in my new text. You see then that this maintains your formatting for you. The same holds true for your subparagraph. Simply highlight the subparagraph title and overwrite it. Same thing for, again, the body of your text. Highlight it and overwrite it. Now that you've completed replacing the copied text with your preferred new language, it's extremely important to remember that although it has renumbered here in front of you, the table of contents has not yet been updated. In order to complete the updating procedure, you'll again need to do Control A or Edit and select all, and then press the F9 key. This will bring you up the Update Table of Contents box. It's very important that you always select Update Entire Table and then click OK. That will then complete the updating of your table of contents as well as all of your cross-references and your page numbers. Let's go back after deselecting the document by clicking in a white space and check our table of contents to make sure that that worked for us. Scrolling back to 8.2 in the table of contents, and we see indeed that our new item has been inserted here and given a page number, and we can quickly return to that location by simply holding down the Control key and clicking on the page number. It's very important to know that when you're editing within your document and you make changes, you must first run the Control A, F9, and Update Entire Table button before saving your document. Once you save a document, if you have not updated your table of contents, that automated feature will no longer function for you, and you will need to do that function manually. Let's do that again, just to get a really good feel for how this is going to work. I'm going down here to 9.1, and I'd like to add just a simple paragraph between 9.1 and 9.2. This paragraph down here works nicely for that, so I'll go ahead and highlight it and copy it. Then go to where I want to insert my new item, click Enter, and then paste it in with a Control V, and do a backspace to get rid of my additional line return. I now have 9.1, 9.2, and 9.3, and I'm now going to replace the title on my new item. Now that I've replaced the title, I'm simply going to replace the body of the text by highlighting it and typing in the new language that I want to put here. Now it is also possible to replace that language by copying something in another document and pasting it over your highlighted area. Just for example, I'll go down here and I'll highlight this language and copy it. And now I want to place it here, so I simply highlight this, again not overwriting the period, and paste it in. The software will then retain your formatting for you, and you will simply need to remember to do Control A, F9, and Update Entire Table, and then click OK. It's a good practice to get into doing the Control A, F9 after every edit within the document. This then saves you in case you go through and do multiple edits and have some problem further down the line. You can simply do a file close, give up the last change you made, and go back and re-edit. When you've completed editing and drafting within your document, you would then do a file save and continue on with sending the document to your client. If you'd like to add a new article within your drafting process, you may simply highlight an existing article and copy, go to where you want to insert it, do Enter, Control V, and that then adds your new article for you and auto numbers it. You may then go in and make your changes as before with highlighting and overwriting, and always remembering when you're done that you must run Control A, F9, and Update Entire Table and click OK prior to saving the changes that you've made in your document. If you need to delete an item, you may simply highlight it and then do a Control X or a delete, and then do Control A again, F9, and if F9 doesn't work for you, you can right click on a highlighted area and choose Update Field, and then again update the entire table and click OK. This concludes our overview of editing with Microsoft Word. If you have further questions, please do not hesitate to get in touch with us at 252-9442. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you.